From Black's perspective, practice typical pawn breaks such as c5, e5, and d5. Practice exploiting small positional advantages, turning them into wins. Black has also the candidate move, knight f6.
Ferocity. Decimation.
White has also knight f3 on move 2 instead of c4. Knight f6, e3, e6, bishop d3, and then there's c5, c3, knight c6, and short castle. Then there's bishop d6, knight on b to d2, short castle, d takes c5, bishop takes c5, followed by e4. And this is the Kali-Zukertort system. The Kali-Zukertort system is a flexible, strategic chess opening for white that is not heavy on theory. You can focus on plans rather than memorization. Now after d4, d5, c4, pawn to c6, knight f3, knight f6, knight c3. Another move or alternative move for white on move number 4, g3. And this leads to e6, bishop g2. Now this is transposing to a Catalan versus the semi-Slav. The Catalan is a powerful and highly respected chess opening for white that blends ideas from the ready and the Queen's Gambit. Capture on c4, short castle, bishop e7, queen c2, short castle, and queen captures pawn on c4. And black can follow up with pawn to b6. Okay, back to move 4. Let's continue with knight c3. And now pawn to e6. And now from here, white has bishop g5 and e3. We're going to look at e3 first. So pawn to e3, and black continues with knight b to d7, bishop d3, dc4, bishop c4, followed by pawn to b5 with tempo. This is the main line Moran variation. Black prepares bishop b7 and a6. Now back to move 5, bishop g5, bishop e7. We're following the Alpha Zero versus Stockfish game. And after e3, h6, bishop f4, castle, queen c2, knight b to d7. And after g4, white organizes a quick attack for a demolition of black's king side. Capturing on c4 was played in the game. Now let's take a look at what happens if black captures the g4 pawn. So we're going to take some moves back. If knight takes g4, this is not a good idea because this is followed by rook g1. And then after f7 to f5, pawn to h3, knight on g to f6, bishop captures on h6, and there's pressure on g7. So d takes c4 was played in the game. Rook g1, knight to d5, pawn to g5, and knight captures on f4. And instead of recapturing the knight, white just captures on h6, making a positional sacrifice. This is what white was preparing for. Knight h5, h takes g7, knight captures on g7, and castle long. Black continues with the plan to develop the queen to a5, eyeing the a2 pawn, but also has access along the 5th rank. So queen a5 is followed by bishop takes c4, and now queen f5 to offer a queen trade. White refuses in order to keep the attack going. So queen e2, and now queen to h7. And from here, white has ideas such as e3 to e4, bishop d3, and g-file rook battery ideas. Rook g3 on move 17 for white, king to h8, rook d to g1, and knight f5. Move 19, queen f1 with the intent to pin black's queen to the king. Rook takes g3, and now rook g8 is followed by rook h3, rook g7, rook takes h7 check, recapture, and now bishop d3. White has a powerful passed pawn on the h-file. Okay, dragon, hyper accelerated dragon. B31 Sicilian, starting off. Alright, looking at e4, c5, knight f3. Now black has either knight c6 or g6. Instead of the accelerated or knight c6, let's look at g6. And it says the accelerated dragon is both solid and aggressive, providing effective up to the level of FIDE masters, approximately 22 to 2300 elo. Additionally, it comes with a lot of deadly traps. It gets its name from the fianchetto bishop, which is like a dragon, exerting pressure on the long diagonal in the lesson. I'll show you common responses of white to the Sicilian defense and how you can crush them with the accelerated dragon. Even the name already quite intimidating, and it avoids the tons of theory you need to know in the main line of the Sicilian dragon, while keeping the same pressure on the opponent. So g6, knight c3. And let's look and see how the game goes. And here, knight g to e7 supports a d5 pawn thrust. So there's d5 trade, and now this happens. Castle.
Round. Death round. Death match. Decimation. Rage fuel. Vicious.